Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. SOS. Three. SOS.
He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike. Blue 18. Mike 5-4. Come on. Quick the edge. Come. Brown 18.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Check.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Check 56. And we heavy on the edges. Sponge. No. 1. 56. Focus, defense, focus.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That one good for a pickup. $15 for Tennessee.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
25, check 25. 1.
first down. It's Henry, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
We want it. Come to my world. 3. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 24. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go. Like 20. Check right 54. Right 54. Okay, double it, double it, double it, double it.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 36 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mariota hands to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. Third down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mariota eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Sukup's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Come on, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it's third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack.
On third down, here's Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 99, check 99. Cloud.
He can run for it, and he will. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back. Considerably in the last few seasons. And you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
I got one. 56.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The score, Titans 12, 49ers 7. With
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On third down, it's Coleman, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's bring it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
11. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Jim.
They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And an alley to run. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Watch out.
1st down, Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, it's complete to the former Niner, Delaney Walker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cars.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mike, what? 190. 55, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Penny, a first down carry, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it second and 14. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Now Rashad Penny. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks.
Check 55, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Check.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 2 there. Second down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Titans nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's coming. One. Back. One.
Throwing, Mariota. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Come on, QB, come on. Right there, 54, right there. Bravo! Watch the slant. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Double dog. That's the way.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. I got you. Check your hot read. Motion. Mike's 50.
On 1st down, it's Henry. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 54. You ain't going nowhere. Check nickel. 3. One. Right there.
Now Mariota. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hey!
Now it's Penny running right. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, past the 20, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Succa, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's got Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny. 39 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Recon, 132 fight.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. 2 yards on the pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. A quick throw caught by Sharp. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
54 Mike. And come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come out here, come get some.
On third down, Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
We got 6.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Check 43.
Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
One.
Mike 54. Mike 2.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 3.
Mariota to throw it. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He may try and run for this. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Motion. 54. Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. You know, three. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And some room to maneuver. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 40 now on second down. Mariota complete. It's Henry. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. He completes it to Henry. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Third and long here for Mariota. He finds Humphreys. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
14 more yards. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike spot 4.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. One. Don't let him breathe.
From the red zone now, Mariota. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
22 jet bomber. 54, block 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Fresno.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Nashville, it's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Check. Lucky.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Mariota caught by Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Delta. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike 5-4.
The Titans go. It's Mariota. It's caught. Humphries. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. It's coming this way.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Mike 54. Exit. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Now Mariota on 4th down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Quick throw here out to Brown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Mariota gives to Henry. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on fourth down? Let's see. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries with time running out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check, 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 check. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Got it. Hey, watch that.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
A game of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the screen.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in
walks over to the American flag, picks it up, and wraps it around